Hello guys and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So we are back into Runabout Samurai for the final trial day. October 20th, 10 a.m. District Court, number 4. We are waiting for my final charge so I can go eat my heart out and run. Court's now in session for the trial of Mr. Luke Powers. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oops. The defense is ready here. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both prosecution and defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. It claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will be clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Good job, Phoenix. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Hello. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez, the producer for Blue Cobble Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If I must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. She's guilty. I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Bad choice of phrasing. Day of murder. I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. And it ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so I went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You said you were fatigued, so you had Sal take you. The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk while with the monkey's head toppling over. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Dammer. Okay. She just said that. Phoenix, you're dumb. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oh, oops. It was a 15-minute break. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. Prove that she didn't eat the steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kinda wish she'd said a little bit more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find a contradiction there somewhere. She said something. Whoops. Sorry. I think I can present the plates. No. No. Yes. Okay. Cool. As I thought. My theory is, or correction, the reason that I know that they didn't eat the steak is because there's no bone left, so they just put the entire thing in the incinerator. But the problem is you don't have the actual other plate, so that's what I had to guess with. You claim you ate a T-bone steak, but I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, there's a large bone that has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you that it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Miss Manella ate at a table outside. Yet there were no bones left on the plate. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think you know how. You need it. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. And what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on Salmonella, of course. Meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was the murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use a heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Picture. Wrong, Mr. Wright. But I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now to know you're going to present the wrong. I can sense it too with my fate, but okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. But it's a picture. Yeah, it shows it on the fence. Do you want the spear because it's taped? I'm confused. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Please, tell us all, Phoenix. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this, through the chest? Order, order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Yes, I can tell you. Would I make a claim like that if I can tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your cowardice could sometimes be found in Mr. Right, especially in this freaking case. Because you want all the stupid evidence in the wrong order! Look at this photo. Well, what is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Indeed. Order, order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident in Global Studios. This is the photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It's a close-kept secret kept at the scene. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in the photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What are you saying? Yes. Edgeworth's voice changes every time because I cannot keep his accent. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Very undramatic pause. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Hammer off the stairs and onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had done himself years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I said was true? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And the evil magistrate costume, no less. Are you then claiming I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death and carried to Studio 1 and placed inside the costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright? She had another way. She had the van. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance... Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. The van. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. That happened not even 2 minutes ago, probably. There was a rehearsal, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There's a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body into Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body in an evil magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Salmonella who drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Yes. Of course Salmonella has to be... The body had to be placed in the van and put in the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Miss Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? Everybody got some dots. So what happens next? Don't question mark me. Do you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez, so it was you. You killed Jack Hammer. What's with all the dots? Stop with the dots! Who can say? There she goes. Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged a battle of wits. The result of the battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. Oh, what? 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 I can't do that right now. Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts. Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly it does seem very likely that she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. Damn! Come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of Miss Vasquez. Hello, Edgeworth. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I was hoping to come up with a question while objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You're the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes. Indeed, if I say, ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick. What did Edgeworth? Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But, wasn't he the one who said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that. Edgeworth. Yes, but he already lost to me once, didn't he? I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. Security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issue raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick. We're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. With what? Why'd you... I guess my first question is, why did you ask to be left out of the proceedings? You asked to be left out? Yes. It seemed that everyone else was questioning. Really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that we were in the meeting. There's no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us. covered for you, or covered it up for you. Must have been a lot writing on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Script in your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. I wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. I'll bet. I don't really know what to do now, so we're just gonna pressure on everything. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I say it was done. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have helped. Oh, what did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy? Witness will continue her testimony. Mr. Powers taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm. Yes! You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around. You discover a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his Steel Samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Jeez, poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Ms. Vasquez, you may continue. What was everyone else doing at the time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So I stood there until Powers finally arrived at the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence. Dead silence. What's with the dots, people? Silence. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Well, beg a security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going towards the studio. Right, Steel Samurai. Press order. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely off the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seemed also to have given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting her best sense of judgment when it comes to humor. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. Okay, I heard this before. I was gonna see if I could press harder. No. So press harder on this one then, and see what happens. Wait a second, I thought you came to Studio 1 for rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your scripted notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Pause. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Nope, thank you, Edgeworth. Pause. Because I am fairly sure I know what Edgeworth is going to say, and it's, why would you not bring your scripted notes knowing there was a rehearsal? You say that because there's a murder, who would think about what was going to happen? Well, ideal, but there was no murder at the time that you would have brought your notes earlier. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? Yes, I do. She would have had to know the murder before going to Studio 1. Yeah. See? Order. Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Eh. Or are you thinking of a career change defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? Can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. Well, it's because you desperately need it, Phoenix. You should have seen that. The prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. Pause. Nope. How'd you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. Present the fact that... Oh my gosh. What's gonna say? Okay. There are two possibilities. And they both mean the same thing. Because I've already used the spear, I'm gonna use the Powers photo first. But what I'm trying to get at is that he wasn't injured until the morning. But I don't know which piece of evidence does that. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. Oh, wait, didn't even realize that one. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Whoops. I got the right piece of evidence for the wrong reason. But I'll take it. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in that photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. Nope, I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah. And when was he doing this? Well, would have to happen after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai scene. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, order. I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you try to sneak through your way out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he's fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there's a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does Ruthven have anything to say on this matter? I am unsure. I'm gonna present this, and it's gonna go one of two ways. It's either gonna be the wrong piece of evidence, or it's gonna be the right piece of evidence for the wrong reason. Theoretically, she should like Hammer because of this, because he basically became her lapdog. But I want to say that he was going to either try and blackmail her back because of what she's been doing, or like was trying to get his old career back. That's my assumption. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. It's not the wrong piece of evidence, I don't think. This photo reveals the motive in the murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? Oops. How did I hit the button? I hit A! 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. When D. Vasquez was held, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated, I guess, Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you, for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Vasquez, not the other way around. Oh, is this self-defense? What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain. I don't have evidence for it, so she had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's this now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs. In self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all these years. Ugh. Well, that poor pipe. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone, call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Miss Vasquez! What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel. Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No. How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene. No, Manuel. Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No. Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Mr. Edgeworth, where is the Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found guilty. Found, so it is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. That is all. Court is adjourned. Yay! I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yeah, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think he tried to frame me for the murder. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? The book! It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star. Once. But he was reduced to acting in kids' shows. And as a villain to boot. Kids loved the Steel Samurai. And so, he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. Congratulations, ZBP. Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don Steel Samurai outfit once more. Can't wait to get back into that sweaty costuming. Well, I don't know. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick. Edgeworth. Well, hello. You look like a grumpy cat. Say something. Right. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No. I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in, because I'm a moron. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right. I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. And this, folks, spawned an entire shipping generation. And I'm totally on that bandwagon. I think they're adorable. Good job, Edgeworth. Unnecessary feelings. Uh-huh. Yes, unease and uncertainty. And possibly more. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Well, then stop picking my cases. Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals. Right, Nick? For now we are. I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick. Tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? So the curtain closed on the trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It's the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kid shows again. Nick, this is it. New show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit I was kind of surprised. And I think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy the trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, fine. I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the role lead again? I wonder if the show's real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world's ready for the real Will Powers. Especially not in the pink princess costume. Is Lana Sky the last one? Yes, please. I guess so. But anywho, that is the final episode for Turnabout Samurais. And we are getting into Turnabout Goodbyes, which is one of my favorite and also one of the hardest, because it plays on a lot of roles. I also have to get ready for a voice that my throat is not gonna like. But we'll see. So, hopefully you all enjoy. Let me know if you have any ideas for voices. One of the ones that I'm actually really looking forward to is also going to be in here, so yeah. But there's Manfred von Karma, there's the I can't even remember her name. All I know is the voice I'm gonna do for her, because I know it. There's an old man that I have to figure out what I'm gonna do the voice for, and there's a parrot. So, yippee. I'll likely at least start it before you get to see all of them, but if you have any ideas for voices you want me to do for those, please let me know. Otherwise, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys!